So hello, my name is Jisamazi Ibe, and I will be talking about the role of glycoproteins in cell recognition. So what are glycoproteins? So essentially, glycoproteins are a carbohydrate plus a protein. So if you look here at this image down below, these are the carbohydrates, and then they are covalently bonded to a protein, and this is what we call an integral protein. And these are usually found in, they're commonly seen in plasma membranes, and they have the role of cell-to-cell recognition and also determining the different blood types such as A, B, AB, and O. So structure of glycoproteins. So as stated before, proteins are essentially, they contain a protein and then covalently bonded to carbohydrates. These images were collected from our book, The Becker's World Cell Book. And here are the different types of sugars or carbohydrates that could be bonded to the protein. So basically the term defines itself, glyco, sugar, and then proteins. Types of glycoproteins. So essentially there are multiple types of proteins, but these are the proteins, the glycoproteins that I found. So I found lectin, mucin, lipopolysaccharide receptor, and thrombobin. And basically lectin is for protection, mucin is for protection and lubrication, lipopolysaccharide receptor is the membrane receptor, and then thrombin is for clotting. So essentially what this tells you is that the glycoproteins, yes, they're used for cell-to-cell recognition, but also they have different functions as well, such as protection, clotting, and lubrication. So our assignment was to find disorders that deal with the malfunction of glycoproteins. So I did my research and I found that Alzheimer's, there's actually a correlation with glycoproteins and Alzheimer's. So decreased which is P glycoprotein expression has been found in Alzheimer's disease. So the P glycoprotein is found in the blood-brain barrier. So essentially you have, essentially it's in your brain and it allows, basically your blood-brain barrier is kind of like the security guard. So it will prevent toxic particles from entering your brain. And the glycoprotein is kind of like the receptor, like identifying the toxic material. So it's found in the blood-brain barrier, and it's a membrane that normally prevents toxic material from entering the brain. So if the P glycoprotein is impaired or if there is a malfunction, toxins will enter the brain, and it causes people to develop certain brain diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, etc. So there's this article basically looking at the P glycoprotein and the blood-brain barrier in mild Alzheimer's disease. So the researchers tested their hypothesis to see the P glycoprotein activity in Alzheimer's disease, and they labeled the P glycoprotein in mild Alzheimer's disease patients and healthy patients. And they found that the blood-brain barrier P glycoprotein activity was significantly lower in areas where Alzheimer's disease patients suffer. So a question that I would like to look into is the production of glycoproteins genetic? So pretty much what I want to know is like the gene expressions of glycoproteins and how they become malfunction, how they malfunction due to some type of mutation. I'm pretty sure it's due to some type of mutation, but how, since they're a very important aspect of the body. Thank you.